What is going on YouTube? Fitness Kensho here. Decided to create another video for you guys. I want to give you 5 tips to get ready for the New Year's and try to knock out those New Year's resolutions. So here goes tip number 1. Schedule the times that you have to eat. Now, I know we all have busy schedules and everything, but just kind of like just leaving your house. Let's say sometimes you get breakfast, sometimes you won't. Leaving your house without a game plan as far as what you're gonna eat, when you're gonna eat it, is like scheduling for disaster. What that's gonna lead you is to either starve or not, or just pick up something along the way, whether it be fast food, whether it be maybe if they ordered some food at your job that maybe you don't really want, but you don't have no other option, you just eat it because you're trying to just eat something. So just schedule like like your breaks and lunches accordingly. If you make your own schedule like I do, I mean, I'm a personal trainer during the day, so I only train people every 3 hours, and then I have a break, and then I have a break every other 3 hours after that, because I need to eat, I need to fuel my body. So the more you fuel your body, the more that speeds up your metabolism, and the more is gonna actually prevent you from going into those foods that your body really doesn't need, or that's going to cause you to gain that extra weight that you're trying to get rid of for the new year, right? Tip number 2, lay off the sugar. Now, I'm speaking to those coffee drinkers, especially the coffee drinkers, because a lot of people, they count their macros and they count their calories, but they're drinking like maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 cups of coffee. They're adding a cup of a creamer with like a shot of coffee, and they're not including all the sugar that's in the creamers. The creamer's all sugar, and if you're putting like Splenda or whatever, like or like other like sugary products that are or sugar substitutes, I guess that's fine for now, but just lay off the coffee a little bit, or just learn to drink it black. I do work an overnight job as well, and I do need the caffeine in order to stay up. Now, I look at food as a purpose. Everything has a purpose, and especially when it comes to coffee, I drink it because of the caffeine. I put maybe a cup of ice, put the coffee in there, let it sit there for like maybe half an hour or so, and then the water kind of melts a little bit, and it gives it like a maybe unsweetened tea kind of taste. Honestly, it tastes fine to me. It works, it keeps me up, and that's the point I see in coffee. Now, if you're a big, heavy coffee drinker, again, learn to love it black, so you don't gain those extra calories from the sugar that you're putting into your coffee. Almost lost my train of thought there for a little bit. You soda drinkers, drop the soda. There's nothing good that comes out of soda. It's just pretty much a drink that's a sugary drink. Honestly, you might as well enjoy like a iced tea or pink lemonade. Like I know for sure I would. So lay away from the Pepsi, lay away from the ginger ale, lay away from the Mountain Dew for the new year, right? Tip number 3, drink more water. And this goes kind of complements tip number 1 with scheduling the times that you eat. The more water you drink, obviously, the more full you're going to feel. So if you drink good amounts of water, maybe 8 glasses a day is the recommended amount. Try to get to that point or even more throughout the day, and that's going to keep you full longer. Sometimes people confuse an appetite, a craving for being hungry, and when you get a craving, you want to like satisfy that craving. Like, oh, what am I craving? Maybe I want some Wendy's, or maybe I want some McDonald's, but maybe all you need is just a glass of water that you haven't had in a while. And also, let's just think about the main function of water. Like, our blood is made up of mostly water. So if we want the fuel that we're eating to go to our entire body in order to go bring those nutrients to where they need to go, we need water in order to do that. So water is very important. So if you're not getting that 8 glasses recommended amount, up that, and try to include that consistently in the future after the new year as well. Tip number 4, and I personally don't do this. I think I'm a little harder on myself, but eat out only twice a week. I only eat out once a week, and that's pretty much on my refeed day, which happens on Sunday. But twice a week. And this means, like, let's say you forgot your lunch one day and the guys at the office or the people at the office are going to order food. Jump in there, but just realize that you use already one of those days that you go out to eat. But yeah, keep it twice a week. Pig out. But my recommendation would be either don't bring it to your house. And the reason why I say don't bring it to your house is because when you bring food back from your house, from a restaurant to your house, or let's say you get delivery, what you can't eat is going to tend to go to the fridge. If you ever run into a situation where you are going to leave food, leftovers from what you order from takeout, just throw it in the garbage. I know some people don't want to throw out food in the garbage. There's a lot of people that are starving and stuff like that. But if you're not going to give it away to someone who needs it, you're not going to need it. Like, let's say it's Sunday and you had like, I don't know, like 2 pies of pizza for like a party, and no one eats it. Are you going to put it in your fridge and leave it there so that Monday morning when you're trying to like get back into your groove of things, you're going to see pizza in your fridge, right? So you don't want to do that. So either just go out to eat, and if you have some leftovers, leave it right there. Or if you're going to have takeout and then you got some food left over, toss it in the garbage or have whoever take it with them, right? And my last tip, this is the most important one out of all. Tip number 5, stop being lazy. And what do I mean by that? I mean, if you're going to go to like the grocery store, don't wait for the first parking space that's the closest to the entrance. Park a little far, the furthest one. Go a little far. Don't be scared to walk, because we have legs. We can walk with no problem. So park. Don't wait for the closest parking spot. Park a little bit farther from the actual entrance and walk. If you work in a 2-story building, which is just 2 flights of stairs, maybe take the stairs. Why are you waiting for the staircase for the elevator in order to go get into work? And this is one I hate, actually. People in the gym go to like the cardio machines and they take the elevator from downstairs where the weights are in order to get to the cardio machine. Like, I can understand if you have a disability, maybe you're you have an injury, take the elevator. But if you don't have an injury and you have no purpose, you can walk, your legs work fine, don't take the elevator. Stop being lazy, get onto the stairs. So there you go. You got 5 tips that you can do coming into the new year. No gym required. I'm not telling anybody, hey, sign up for a gym membership, because trust me, I don't want the new year, new me's in the gym, honestly. If you don't think you're ready for the gym, don't start in the gym. Start with what you have, with what you can control right now, and what can easily be controlled, I guess is what I'm saying. Going to the gym requires a lot of education. If you don't know what you're doing, you're just gonna kind of waste your time, or you're gonna slow other people down that are trying to work out. So apply these tips into the new year, and I guarantee you that you're gonna see the weight that you've been trying to get off shed off immediately. All right, take care, guys.
I'm a full-time man.